seconds. Now you're live.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? So let's have a start. So hello, everyone. The workshop of the day is about service portal. So all along this presentation, I will start by introducing myself, going through what is the service portal. After that, I will present the service portal restrictions and then going through the demonstration. After that, who uses service portal, and finally, what is included. Well, let's start by introducing myself. So I'm Faten. I am from Tunisia. I have a computer engineering diploma. I worked as a network engineer and then as a cloud computing architect in Tunisia. Then 1 year ago, I have moved to Paris and I had the opportunity to discover the ITSM world, and I started working as an ITSM consultant at Imacomo. Let me tell you one secret about me. I'm in love with my little beautiful country, Tunisia. You can come visit it to enjoy the sunny weather and many beautiful touristic places. So, what is Service Portal? Service Portal is an alternative to the content management system, which is CMS. It's a very simple way to create portals for end users. So it's an application included in the platform UI. However, it includes a visual layer to do the configuration. So it's a platform, it's not a prepackaged solution. It's very customizable. When we say customizable, it's about branding editor, page editor, and widget editor. There is many ready-to-use widgets, about more than 100 out-of-the-box widgets. It's full integration with the platform. So unlike CMS, Service Portal is optimized for a mobile environment. It's very responsive. Let's have a small comparison between CMS and Service Portal. So when we say CMS, we are talking about iframe and Jelly. When we say Service Portal, we say single page, AngularJS, and mobile environment. So CMS uses iframes, which can be difficult to work with. They are very limited in terms of styling, and the Service Portal, on the other hand, is a self-contained application that accesses data from other tables in the platform. So no direct migration from CMS to Service Portal. Moving now to presenting the Service Portal technologies. So no Jelly in the Service Portal. No Jelly is used in CMS. So Jelly, which is not a very widely used technology, and the Service Portal instead is using AngularJS and HTML5, Bootstrap, CMS, and JavaScript. Please note that any script that uses the Jelly do not work in the Service Portal. The important part here when talking about the Service Portal is to explain the architecture of the Service Portal. So Service Portal contains two parts, a framework and a portal. The Service Portal is a group of pages linked by page IDs. A page can contain one or more widgets. Each widget added to a page becomes its own instance. A widget instance is basically the application of a widget in a page, because we can, of course, use a widget in one or more pages to do different things. So here we can conclude that a widget is almost everything in Service Portal. In a widget, we can use HTML, CSS, client scripts, and server scripts so that the page loads with the content represented by the widget. Finally, widget instances use the widget template. Talking here about the HTML, the CSS, the client scripts, and the server script. And of course, each page has a theme. A theme is all about header-footer branding. Moving now to how to activate the Service Portal. There is a specified plugin, which is Service Portal for Enterprise Management. When we download this plugin, we have other dependencies with it, which are the Service Portal Knowledge Base, the Service Portal Service Catalog, Service Portal Service Status, etc. Is there any questions before moving to the demonstration?
There's no questions at the moment, so you're good to carry on.
Let's go ahead. Before moving to the demonstration, I want to talk about Service Portal restrictions. So, as I have said at the beginning of my presentations, that Jelly is not supported in the Service Portal. And since UI macros are built in Jelly, so they will not work in the Service Portal. So any existing UI macros in the service catalog will need to be converted to widgets or client scripts. And of course, client scripts need their UI type to set as mobile or both to work in the Service Portal. Like we have done when building our portal for Levy or for UK, we were obliged to put all our items, all the UI type to both, so that we can ensure that the items will work correctly in the portal. But the negative thing about the portal is that in the Service Portal, we can use just a service catalog and just one knowledge base. Moving now to the demonstration. What we are going to do. We are going to create a service portal for Christmas gift specialist company using a very out-of-the-box widgets, so it will be a very light portal. I'm going to do this in my personal instance. So, can everyone see my screen? Okay. Let's start by creating the portal. In the Service Portal application here, so we are starting to create the portal. Let's give it name gifts, for example. And the URL suffix is gifts. As I have said, we will create an out-of-the-box portal using out-of-the-box widgets, and we will use the service catalog and the SC category on page. We are using the out-of-the-box theme, which is a stock, and also the out-of-the-box header. Okay, let's save. To see our portal, how it looks like, we are going to change the URL and put the name of the portal, which is gifts. And here we can see we have a blank portal just with the header, with the out-of-the-box header. So In the service portal, we have to create a home page. Let's start by creating a home page. Pages, we click new. Let's call it, for example, welcome. The ID will be also welcome. Do save. So each page, each portal have his own home page. So we put welcome page. We are going to use the knowledge base. Let's click save. Here in the search sources, we can specify where we can do the search. For example, we can do search in the knowledge base and in the service catalog. So let's see what is. We still have a blank portal. So let's start. So if we go to pages, we will find the home page that we have created, which is welcome. We have to create a container for this page. This is one manner to create a container. I will show you later how to create another container. So just create container and save it. So we are going to design our portal. Here in the service catalog configuration, click on it. So I said in my presentation that it is very customizable via the branding editor, the designer, the page editor, and widget editor. Let's try the branding editor. We have here to choose the name of our portal, which is gifts. Okay, let's change, for example, the logo of our portal. We are going to upload an image. Let's put this as a logo. Here we can change the pending of our logo. Okay. I will explain you something about the theme colors. In fact, we have a brand color. Here we have default, primary, success, info, warning, danger. These colors will be used in our widgets. So here we can define what are the, for example, what is the primary color. Let's put, for example, let's keep it blue. The success is green, and however, we can change whatever we want. Okay, let's have a look at our portal. We have the logo of our portal. Okay, we can close this. So here we are going to configure our page, our welcome page. So in page editor, we search for our welcome page, and are going to configure it and edit it in page in designer. Do you remember that in the page editor, I have created a container? This is the container that I have created. To use widgets, we have to create containers that will contain the widgets. And here we have the layouts. For example, if I use this layout, I'm sure that I will have a question about what are these numbers. In fact, the service portal is using the Bootstrap framework, which is developed by Twitter, and it's used by thousands of sites. And it's 12 grid layout. So here we have, every time we have a multiple of 12. 3, 3, 3, 3, we have 12. Here 12, 6, 6, it's 12. So at the first time, I will use a out-of-the-box widget, which is carousel. The carousel widget is used to display a scrolling list of images. So as I have explained at the beginning of my presentation, we don't have to use the widgets directly. We have to create instances of widgets. So here, click on it, and we are going to create the instance. Open in platform, and let's name it welcome. Like this, we will not use the widget directly. We will just use the instance. Here we have welcome. I'm going to show you the widgets from the main UI. Here we have widgets. That's carousel. Click on it. Of course, out of the box widgets are just read-only. So this widget is included in the welcome page that I have created, and we have created the welcome instance. Click on it, and we will put our images. Let's name it test1. We'll have to add the first image. Let's put this. Okay. The second one. And we'll put another image. Let's put this. So, okay. Let's have a look or what we have in our portal. So it's gifts. So here we have the carousel widget with the image that we have uploaded. Okay. Let's do something else. We will use an out-of-the-box widget, which is KB search. But first of all, we have to create our container. Let's put it here. And we will use the column of 12. And we will edit the container by creating our, first of all, we have to add our widget, which is KB search. This widget will allow us to specify the search source. So let's create an instance for this widget. Call it, for example, welcome. How can we help you? And save it. So here we are using our instance. For example, if a client wants to have in the portal, for example, a direct link to my requests, we can use a widget which is icon link, and I will tell you how to use this. But just before, we have always to create our container and put it here. At this part, I will use this to put here my requests, my approvals, and an item to create an incident. Okay, here, so we have 3 parts, 3, 6, 3. I'm going to use the icon link widget. Let's put it here. Always creating the instance to be sure that we will not modify the out-of-the-box widget. Call it my requests and save it. So here we are using my request, the instance. Let's put an icon. For example, let's put this. We will use the type as page. Page, we can find the page requests, which contains all the incidents of the requests of a user. Here, the colors that I have defined at the beginning. Let's try to use the primary color and the top icon template. Here we are. It's very simple to configure. Putting here my approvals, always with the icon link. Let's quickly create the instance of the widget, and it's my approvals. Okay, close. Here we have my approvals. Let's put an icon, whatever. Let's put this. It's a page, and let's search for approvals page. Yes. Which color we want to put? Let's put info. Okay. And at the last part, we will put a link to an item which is create incident, which I have created previously. Create very quickly the instance of the widget. For example, create incident. Save and close it. Here we have create incident. Okay, here we will put the catalog. Sorry, here we are going to put a link directly to the item. Here the service. Here we have to put the name of our item, which is create incidents, that I have already created this item. SC category. Okay, let's put danger because it's an incident. Here we are. Let's have a look of what we have already. So here we have the carousel widget that we have created at the beginning. Here we have my requests. When we click on my requests, we can find all the incidents, all the requests created by the user. My approvals, I don't think that I have approvals. So no, you have no pending approvals. And create incident. I didn't put the correct item. We'll correct this later. So, for example, if we want to add a report in our portal, unfortunately, right now there is no an out-of-the-box widget to create reports. So I have a look at Chair, and I found an update set to let us create a report. So I have retrieved this update set, and now we can use it. Always, we have to create our container. Let's put it here. Come on. Let's put it here. No worries. I want to use, for example, 6. Okay. Let's have a look at our widget that let us to create the report, which is this one. I have created before a report to let us know what are your incidents, which is my incident. Yes, this is the report that I have already created. For example, let's put a bar for the type of the report, show title, show grid. Okay, we have save. And this is the report. We have, let's have a look here. This is the report about my incident, closed and in progress incidents. I have 5 incidents. At the last part of the demonstration, we will also use an out-of-the-box widget, which is, for example, news title. How to pronounce this? Okay, but always we have to put the widget here before. So I shall explain for you what this widget is used for. Put it here. This widget allow us to see, for example, all the knowledge article by default. But let's name it, for example, what's new. Okay, we can modify the table. We are going to use the knowledge-based table. We are going to display the short description of the table. Maximum of entries, let's put 10. And here we are. Here we have all the knowledge articles shown by short description. Let's have a look. This is the report. This is the knowledge articles and the icon link to create requests, to see my approvals, and to create an incident. Let's go now. Is there any questions? No question?
Let's give it a few seconds, Faten. See if there's any questions.
Okay, no problems.
Okay, there's no questions coming in at the moment. So I think you're, oh, I've got one question. Is there a widget to show a dashboard?
For the dashboard, for the BI dashboards, there is no out-of-the-box widget to display these reports. But as I have found here in Share a widget to display reports, simple reports, I have seen that there is like this for BI dashboards. So we can have a look at Share and download the update set and use it to display the BI dashboards. Okay for you?
Yeah, does that answer your question, Joan? Okay, I've got a question. Okay, dashboard is a collection of reports. I guess Prabs is just telling us that. Not really a question.
Okay.
Okay, is there any more questions before we move on?
Let's going through the demonstration.
Yeah, carry on. Yeah.
I hope that you have enjoyed the demonstration. It was very light and very quickly to show you how we can do many things using out-of-the-box widgets for those who don't have a very background in HTML or JavaScript or Angular. So, who uses the service portal? So several different kinds of users can configure a portal. So here we are talking about the no-code or low-code configurations. Even a user with limited coding ability could set up a portal. What about the ServiceNow administrators who have a background in HTML or CSS? They of course can create portal pages and manipulating the redirections. And for the last part, for the pro code, for users that have advanced to do advanced customizations and create new widgets, for those, of course, who understand AngularJS and Bootstrap. So to use and to configure the portal, we must have the admin role or the service portal admin role. Let's move to talk about modules that can be implemented with the service portal. Of course, the service catalog that will contain all the items that can be used in the service portal. And in the service portal, we can just choose one service catalog. Of course, the incident module, requests, the knowledge base, the approvals, and the status report to show reports and outage.
Okay.
Is there any question?
I have a question from Prabs. How can you demonstrate the responsiveness between different types of devices?
Yes. For example, here, to show you the portal, when we click on preview, you can see how the service portal is going to display, for example, in a smartphone. This is how it will be like in a tablet, for example, and in a PC. This is the responsive. Did I answer your question, perhaps?
Okay. Give it a few seconds.
Yes.
Yep, he said that's answered his question, so you're good to move on. Is there any more questions from you guys? I think everyone's quiet because it's Monday.
I think so.
I'll give it a few minutes in case anybody else has got a question they want to ask Faten.
Yes.
Just type in. I think Abs is getting a bit upset there's no more questions.
So even if you don't have questions at the time, don't hesitate to send me questions, and I'm going to answer you.
Thanks. So if you do have any questions after the demonstration, please do message Faten.
Yes.
Either on Hangout or via an email.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
So thank you for your attention, and I hope that it's useful for you, and I'm looking forward to your feedbacks.
Ian says, can we all come to Tunisia to build our portals?
Yes, of course. You are welcome, Ian.
And Prabs is saying, please put all questions on the knowledge base.
Okay.
Okay. So,
thank you all.
right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Lavina.